Did you know that 70% of consumers say that social media influencers impact their buying decisions? But with all the debates online, isn't it time for influencers to use their power for a more positive change?
The shocking and terrifying reality behind social media influencers. Step right into the mesmerizing world of Zandramah production.
With the power to shape opinions and trends, social media influencers have a huge impact on our everyday lives. But while many are using their platforms to promote products, there's an opportunity to use that influence for something even greater: positivity. In a time when social media filled with tension and arguments, it is important for influencers to step up and lead with good energy. By spreading joy and encouraging laughter, we can start shifting the online atmosphere to something more positive, more uplifting, and less divisive. After all, laughter is good medicine, and you don't know who might need it. Influencer culture has undoubtedly transformed the way we engage with social media. But there's a darker side we can't afford to ignore. Behind the curated photos and the sponsored posts, many influencers, they face immense pressure to maintain a perfect image. The constant need to be on can take a toll on mental health, with feelings of burnt out, anxiety, and depression. What's worse is the pressure to be authentic while still selling products or maintaining a certain lifestyle. Or constant battling with the reality of what's truth and what's public persona. It's important to remember that influencers are humans too. And while they might appear flawless on our screens, the reality is far more complicated. As consumers and followers, we need to be more mindful of the impact this culture has on mental health, and understand that perfection isn't real, no matter how polished an image seems. The pressure on social media influencers isn't just about maintaining a perfect image. It's also about dealing with harsh realities that come with public life. Take, for example, Brittany Goff, who faces constant physical and verbal abuse from her family members, yet she continues to share her journey with her followers. Jaden, who grew up in a state boys' home and has no real family support, finds solace in his friends. He generously helps others who are less fortunate. Despite his past, he brings joy to his audience by keeping them, laughing all the time. Rosalie, she battles body shaming for her weight. And Maca Diamond is repeatedly age-shamed, with critics suggesting she's too old for the music industry, even comparing her to a donkey. Spice has faced colorism throughout her entire career, often being made to feel inferior because of her dark skin. Even Come for her unique fashion sense. And Swisley, who faced backlash for wearing a male crop top, endures online criticism. Behind their posts, these influencers deal with the impact of constant negativity, which can take a toll on their mental health. It's a reminder that while they entertain and they inspire, they're also human, and the criticisms they face, it's real. A powerful example of the risk of influencer culture is the case of Vybz Kartel, whose journey from prison to freedom has been both inspiring as well as controversial. The Free Cartel movement gained global traction as his supporters echoed the call for his release, firmly believing in his innocence. Today, as a free man, Kartel continues to face heavy scrutiny. His frequent presence on social media, despite his long prison sentence, has sparked criticism. He's also facing backlash for choosing a Turkish fiancée, Sidem, over his Jamaican baby mother, Tanisha One Short Boss, which of course has divided public opinion. Moreover, fans expect him to maintain his old persona of promiscuity, ignoring the mental challenges he's now facing as a man battling Graves' disease and reintegrating into society after long years in prison. Kartel's influence on fashion trends, like the popularity of Clarks, skin bleaching, and tattoos, is undeniable, as well as his role in shifting cultural attitudes towards sexuality. However, negative press from figures like faceless YouTuber Sir P, coupled with the public's unrelenting expectations, poses a constant strain on his mental health. Carter's story is a reminder of how the weight of public influence can have lasting personal consequences, even after a second chance at freedom. In conclusion, while influencers like Vybz Kartel have an influence on shaping culture and trends, it is important to recognize the complexities behind their public persona. As consumers, we must be discerning, understanding that what we see online doesn't always reflect reality. Influencers face pressures and challenges just like everyone else, and their choices, whether in support or criticism, can have real consequences on their lives and ours. Let's approach influencer content with a critical eye and empathy, ensuring we are making informed decisions in this digital age. What are your thoughts on the impact of social media influencers? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my other contents on related topics. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay connected.